Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Taylor and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is some of Taylor's new skills that she's learned with us while she's been with us here at school, the training equipment that we're using, and all of the commands. Now, the first thing that we're going to take a moment to introduce is the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And the only correction that we use here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Taylor's going to come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, she is sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Taylor heel. Now, she has been worked around multiples of other dogs, but for the sake of the video, we wanted to show you what heeling skills are supposed to look like. She is supposed to, number one, keep her shoulders even with your left leg when you're walking with her. She should not be forging out in front of you nor taking control of the walk in any way. You should be in control of the walk. When you stop walking, she's been taught to sit and wait for her next command. So when you stop to cross traffic, speed up or slow down, she should do the same. And when you stop, she sits and she even looks up at Brandy for direction. So this is what proper skills, walking skills, simple walking skills look like. Fred, who is one of our trainers, who's going to be doing your lesson on Sunday and who is absolutely in love with Taylor, will give you a very thorough lesson and teach you how to do all these skills with her as well. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. The long sit-stay when you're practicing at home can be practiced indoors as well as outdoors. Brandy walked out to the full extent of her leash and then dropped her leash, and the long sit-stay should be upwards of 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to her, she walks all the way around her without picking up her leash. She returns back to her shoulders and she stops. And you can see there's this element of respect that Taylor looks to Brandy for direction rather than the other way around. She's talking to her, she's quietly praising her. She leaves her in another sit-stay. And practice this everywhere you go, indoors, outdoors, as much practice as you can. Keep it fresh in her mind. Brandy's going to call her out of this, and this is the come on command. She should come and she should sit, and if she doesn't sit, Brandy's going to tell her no, sit. Again, it's all about that mutual respect, dog and trainer, and you're going to have to be dog and trainer instead of dog and mom and dad. Brandy leaves her again in a sit-stay, walks all the way out to the end of her training leash, and we've actually dropped the leash on this command and called her, and she comes. There we go, good girl. Nice sit, beautiful. Back to heel. Everything starts and stops at that heel position. And I think that she really does enjoy performing her skills. It's one-on-one attention, it's positive. And German Shepherds are a working breed, so she's working. Now, the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are your series of down commands. The first one is the down from a heel position. So always have her seated first. Left open palm straight down toward the ground, and the one-word command to down and stay. Now, your long down stay is best practiced right in your living room because you're not going to be having her laying down on the street. But the down stay should be 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes, typically they're asleep. When Brandy returns back to her, she returns exactly as she did on the sit stay, returning all the way back to heel. She stops at her shoulders. She gives her the next command. Now this time with the heeling, she's kind of taking her hands off the leash. She's got the leash draped around her shoulders. And this is the beginning of intermediate to / advanced off-leash training. We're going to do that down from a heel position one more time. And believe me, she knows Brandy's not on the other end of that leash. She's a very smart girl. Brandy will call her out of this. Have her sit. Very good girl. In a matter of a couple of months, this dog could be completely off leash. She's really a good girl. And I know Fred's going to sing her praises to you on Sunday because he loves her. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a distance. So again, you have her seated first, you leave her in a stay. You walk out to the end of your 6-foot training leash, and we've actually done this with the leash drop, but for the sake of the last exercise, we're not going to do that. You're going to use your right hand to give the command and tell her to down. And practice makes perfect. She has to understand that you're in charge. German Shepherds are going to look for the leader. If you're not the leader, she will become it, which is what she's done. And we want to change the whole dynamic of that relationship. She's going to love you more for it. We've enjoyed every second of having her here with us. She's delicious. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and we will see you very soon.